is Oliver. Today I'm going to tell you a story about a devastating burning mountain in Pompeii. Have you ever wondered how Pompeii looks like hundreds of years ago? Pompeii is a prosperous city now, but what about back then? Digging and searching, archaeologists found ruins that looked like ancient Pompeii. Abruptly, some doubts appeared. What on earth did Pompeii happen? Keep listening to find out. In AD 79, Pompeii had an enormous mountain called Mount Vesuvius, but they didn't notice that Mount Vesuvius was a volcano since it hadn't erupted for 1800 years. Around 1 p.m. in a hot sunny August, tiny earthquakes suddenly shuddered, but people in town barely minded, since earthquakes weren't uncommon in Pompeii. Suddenly, 5 miles away, Mount Vesuvius burst rocks and black ash, making the sky completely black. Most people were shocked and immediately fled, but others were curious and stayed. Suddenly, above the midnight sky, 1.5 million tons of rocks and ash rained down to the city. There was no escape. On the next morning, a beautiful city had been buried by tons of ash, and everyone was dead. People in nearby towns searched for ruins of Pompeii, but it was unsuccessful because they searched ashore for a city located before. They don't realize that Mount Vesuvius had dissipated so much ash that formed a new coastline, pushed Pompeii more inland. In 1599, Pompeii was accidentally founded while under construction, but it took over 200 years to chip away the hardened ash. Archaeologists found that Pompeii's ruins were so complete that they even found preserved fruits in jars. However, the excavation is still not complete. As archaeologists continue to unearth more of the city, we will learn more and more about daily life in Pompeii. Archaeologists believe that Pompeii is a city located in southern East Italy near coast. If you're in the city, you'll see forums completely surrounded by columns, stone temples, government buildings, and marvelously beautiful houses. In August, there is celebrated annual festival on Mount Vesuvius, which is miles away from Pompeii. They toss fish and animals for their god, Vulcan, because they hope that Vulcan don't allow fire for destroying their crops. Mostly at a restaurant, you see an amphitheater that holds 20,000 spectators. Because of Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii had experienced earthquakes in AD 62. Unfortunately, this did not let them notice the danger when smaller earthquakes rocked the city in AD 79. Because of Mount Vesuvius, Pompeii was completely destroyed. However, we still have protect Pompeii's ruins so we can discover and learn more about Pompeii. Pompeii's devastating volcano might be crazy, but it's still helpful. Thank you for attention.